Welcome back to the Dust Cat 3. My name is P.T. Burnham. It's good to have you with me. And it's a little bit of a backwards angle from our usual. We usually shoot from that direction or up in one of these directions. So, welcome to a behind-the-scenes look at where it all goes down for the ZnZerna Music Hour. I'm making this video mostly to celebrate because it is the third season, and not only are things sounding the way that I really wanted them to and anticipated them sounding when I first started, but we are also the ZnZerna Music Hour Patreon is doing better than ever. It's one patron away from being in a new category, making enough money to warrant, I guess, Patreon promoting it more and enabling me to do yearly subscriptions, which is super tight. I'm very excited about this, and I don't know, maybe one of you could be that patron that pushes us over the limit. But mostly it is because the sounds are where I want them to be. We're now at a place where from point A to point B within the entire hour it is compelling. You can hear the physical objects clanging. I've built these objects that can be physically struck and coordinated, sequenced by the MPC. And I can do all this on the fly live, so I'm composing all these structures live. And I do this for an hour, and I was talking to Dan Keach, my friend Pipe, and kind of coming to a point as to why this needs to happen, and it's because there are these sonic accidents that occur as the compositions are happening, as different things shift. For instance, I don't MIDI sync any of my rhythms or drums. I'm working with 3 different machines usually, or maybe 4, and I'm not running MIDI sync between them because sometimes what is the 1, because of a strange pattern, will actually become the 4 or the 3. So now the pattern is off time, and I'm starting the drums on a new 1, which is resulting in a whole new groove. And this spontaneousness, it results in a number of excellent moments. So this is the reason why the hour has to happen. It's not necessarily that the hour is a full thing that needs to be published, although I am publishing them. It's that these moments cannot be scripted. They must be arrived at through a sort of jamming out of these different sonic fabrics, these different sonic textures. So, you know, we're working that weekly, and I'm excited because also on the Patreon we've got now a podcast going. And so for as little as $3 a month, you know, you can just be a Digicat, no worries about the stickers or any of the other like physical accoutrement that you get at the higher levels of support. But you will get a weekly podcast of what's happening on the ZnZerna Music Hour in case you missed the chat and weren't there live to hear it, or you're just, you know, not necessarily interested in seeing the process and just want to exist inside this bit of sonic real estate that I'm creating each week. So that's a really convenient way to get it piped into your ears. It'll be on the Apple Podcasting and the Spotify, you know. So that's yeah, just a really easy way to get what I'm doing to you. Really excited also about these EPs that I have going up each month because the way that I'm distinguishing each month this season is I'm going to be running a different philosopher underneath the music. Last month it was Manly P. Hall, and the month before that it was Aldous Huxley, the Brave New World. So I already have the Aldous Huxley EP up. You can purchase it even if you're not a patron, but patrons get it for free, as well as the entire back catalog of P.T. Burnham music and whatever I'm putting out in the future, because y'all are supporting me and giving me that time to get these things done. So those EPs are available for free for patrons and for a small amount of money, $5, $10 if you're not a patron. So the last thing I want to talk about is tours. First, a real life tour we're calling the Wildflower Power Hour. Me and my baby Ariel Bryant are taking it on the road, and you can see us live. We're going to be at Spaz Fest Alley Cat Records on the 30th of this month. So, Alley Cat Records is part of Spaz Fest. Me, Ariel Bryant, the Wave Generators, which is Hype Keach's new band with Nasaj, and that's very exciting. I haven't played with Dan Keach in a while, and it's always a great time just to hang out with him. So it's that's just super exciting for me, and I hope to see you there, Greenville and surrounding areas. We're also going to have Earthbender in the mix there, so very exciting evening, and I'm very much looking forward to it. The last thing is that there's a virtual tour happening, and that's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be taking the Dustcat Dream and the ZnZerna Music Hour on a virtual tour where I'll be doing a special early edition of the twitch.tv/ColdRhymesRecords episode, and then I'll be doing a Facebook Live hour, and then I'll be doing a special episode on the Spaz Instagram. So the Spaz Fest has a special Instagram, and I will be doing my Instagram live on that, not on the PT Burn of Instagram, but on the Spaz Fest Instagram. So that's going to be a takeover, and I'm really looking forward to giving y'all a taste of what goes on in the ZnZerna Music Hour every week. And then I'm going to be returning home to do the actual ZnZerna Music Hour on twitch.tv/ColdRhymesRecords at 7 p.m. like I usually do on Tuesdays. And yeah, so that's going to be a day full of music for me, and I hope you can join me on one of those platforms, and I'll see you there. Until then,